With my job, I've had the pleasure of being able to travel all over the country. I've seen so many different places and talked to so many different people from so many different places. And I always end up back here in Broome County where I grew up, and there's a reason for that. I think we have one of the greatest counties in the nation, I really do. I think we have some of the best resources and some of the best people around. And there's a reason why businesses are staying here in Broome County, and BAE here in Endicott is a prime example. BAE, they could have taken that plant anywhere in this nation, any county, any city they wanted to, and they chose to stay here, and there's reasons for that. Talking with Tarik, I like that his tagline is real solutions, because talking with him, I've seen his solutions, and they're real solutions. They're not taglines, and they're not gimmicks. They're real solutions for the difficulties that we face here in Broome County today. So I'd like to bring up someone who also is full of real solutions for our area. Our local assemblywoman, she's been a mentor, I think, to all of us standing up here, and we love her to death, Ms. Donna Lepardo.
Wow, thank you. Thank you very much. Holy mackerel, look at this crowd. What an really amazing assortment of people here from all across the community, different walks of life, different interests. Thank you so much for being here to support Tarik. This is really an exciting day, a real turning point. It's a real turning point in his career. He has worked so hard to get to this point. And I really and truly admire somebody who puts themselves out there to enter public work and public life. It's not easy, but he is committed and dedicated. I have to tell you, for the last 6 years, we have worked together with Mayor and with all of the people behind us and many of you on so many important issues, but he has kept me hopping. Let me tell you, no one has been in my office more talking about ideas for economic development, livable communities, aging futures, how to develop green jobs, the green economy, housing, rehabilitation, restore New York, food systems, agriculture. He's got the whole breadth and depth of our community. And I can tell you, working with him, we have accomplished quite a bit in terms of passing laws that will help our communities be safer, help our seniors walk safer on the streets, have more smart growth policies, truly innovative ways of revitalizing the city through the Restore program. It's been a really amazing journey, and he's pushed me along, I must say. Some of the greatest things I think we've accomplished have been his ideas, and I want to give him full credit. And I want to just give you just a sincere reflection that I do believe that Tarik and some of the others who are running this year truly represent the new generation of leadership in our community. These are the people we must mentor and turn to help us move our communities forward. I am dying to work with someone like this. He represents the future, and he represents certainly many of the ideals that I have tried in my own way to represent. So without further ado, our next county executive, Tarik Abdelazim.
I really do want to express my deep appreciation for all of those who took time out of your busy schedules to join us here today. And if I may, just for a moment, I want to extend my personal gratitude to a few people in particular. I want to welcome and thank John Schaefer, Vestal Supervisor, former Councilman Marty Gerchman, County Legislators Mark Whalen, Joe Merrill, John Hutchings, Jason Garner, Dennis McCabe, our former Assistant Attorney General, Sue Messina, former Broome County Legislator, obviously our great Assemblywoman, Donna Lepardo, Dan Lamb. We're hoping that he will continue the legacy of Maurice Hinchey, which has been inspiring and tremendous for us. And I think, and the mayor of Endicott, John Bertoni. I also want to thank Councilwoman Webb. She's been a pleasure to work with in the city, truly bringing forth integrity and a commitment to social justice. and it's wonderful again to see diversity represented at the legislative body of the City of Binghamton. To Mr. Matt Ryan. 7 years ago, you extended to me an invitation to join your administration with the goal of restoring integrity and purpose to public service and working with the good citizens of Binghamton to make the hub of Broome County a safer and more vital community. I'm very proud of the work we did together. It has been an incredibly rewarding 6 years of service to my hometown, and I thank you for your trust, your friendship, and your deep love of this area. Now, if I can get through these next 2 paragraphs, then we're going to be fine. To my family, you can't possibly know how much I love and respect you all. You can't cry then. Partly because I'm somewhat bad at expressing it, but also because there are not words in the English language that can capture the song in my heart your love generates. Thank you so much for the support. It makes me strong, except right now, calm and focused. So for the when is Tarik gonna cry poll, if you said page 1, you won. And to Melissa, my partner of 6 years and friend for life. Look at her cute. You are the most courageous person I've ever met. Our love has affirmed my favorite maxim. Life is possibility. And in our case, it is the cutest, most adorable possibility. Little Joseph Riley. Every day I thank you for your patience, your commitment, and your friendship. Thank you. It's scary to think I have something in common with our House Speaker, Republican John Boehner. I never thought I'd say that. The last 2 weeks have been incredibly inspiring, and I want to thank all those who offered such impressive support and positive encouragement, from family, friends, and community members to local, county, and state leaders. Your feedback was extremely informative, helpful, and hopeful. I heard the same themes emerge time and again. And I'm excited to be here today to share with you my official decision. But before that, I want to share with you a bit of my story. I was born at Wilson Memorial Hospital and raised in Binghamton. I attended Binghamton schools and graduated from the high school in 1991. And for the last 6 years, I've proudly served my hometown in Mayor Ryan's administration. My partner of 6 years and I, we spend every evening at home, full of joy and love for our son, while also reflecting about his future. Yep, that's you. My siblings and I spend as much time with our retired parents, still in awe and appreciation for their commitment to family and community. My father, after 40 years of practicing medicine and caring for thousands of Broome County families, continues to teach us to do what we love and to do it in service to others. Thank you. My mother, who's probably not sure about what I'm going to say right now. You continue to offer us lessons in grace, compassion, and courage. Thank you. These are family legacies I'm very proud to carry forward. Traditions, family, legacy, community, and home. That's what matters. Broome County is that special place that will always define me, always inspire me, and always comfort me. I remember my mother and father would pile us 5 kids into the gray and black Suburban as we spent many summer days at Nathaniel Cole Park in the town of Colesville. I remember my brothers and sisters, remember this? We'd always run through the stoned archways because we were convinced the bats in the shadows were just waiting for soft young scalps. I remember in 7th and 8th grade, how I spent every Wednesday evening at the Vesta Plaza with my best friend, Brian Terenzi. We pumped quarters into the arcade games while his mom shopped at Grand Union. And it's a bittersweet memory because Brian's life was brought to an abrupt and tragic end on September 11th, 2001. I miss those innocent days. I remember returning home from college and losing hundreds of hours walking the trails in Aquaterra Park in the town of Binghamton and Wolf Park in the town of Shenango. The Yagata Regatta, hops on the river, Little League games at MacArthur, pulling walleye from the Susquehanna, and cheering on the Binghamton Whalers. More photos in my memory bank, just another small part of what made my childhood here in Broome so meaningful. But there are also certain memories that point to how much our area has changed and how much we may stand to lose. For more than 15 years, my friends and I, we would camp at my friend's land at Whitney Point Reservoir. The fireside chats changed over the years. Back then, we joked, wondering who we might become. And just 2 years ago, we wondered in earnest who our children might become. That land is now leased to a gas company and posted with no trespassing signs. These are just a few of my personal memories of my hometown. And I know you all share similar stories. We know Broome is alive with our collective memories, but sometimes it seems we forget that this special place we call home is also alive with the promise of our shared future. And that's what this election is all about. I am committed to the health and prosperity of all families, today and tomorrow. I am committed to service with integrity and excellence. I am committed to providing new leadership and real solutions. Today, I am here to officially announce my candidacy for Broome County Executive to offer residents a clear choice come November, because I believe in better, I believe in Broome. That feels good. I believe with new leadership and real solutions, we can strengthen both our urban centers and our rural communities. We can advance bold policies that support our local small businesses, strengthen our family farms, and attract private investment. I believe with new leadership and real solutions, we can work with Binghamton University, Broome Community College, the Chamber of Commerce, and our regional council partners across Southern Tier to rekindle what made us great by innovating the jobs and industries of tomorrow. I believe with new leadership and real solutions, we can rebuild and strengthen our neighborhoods through broad, inclusive partnerships to protect and improve public health, boost our housing markets, and protect against future threats, ensuring a sense of security for all. I believe with new leadership and real solutions, we can and we will restore integrity and trust to government, providing responsible and effective management of our tax dollars and improving services for the greater good. With new leadership and real solutions, coupled with your passionate commitment and support, I believe we are ready to do something truly great here in Broome County. What this election is all about. And that's why I'm so inspired, excited, and humbled to seek the office of the Broome County Executive, to work with you on our behalf for a better Broome today and tomorrow. Now, I'm accustomed to the people who seem locked in the past, afraid of change and unwilling to work together for a more prosperous and secure future. Well, we have proven these cynics wrong before, and we will prove them wrong again. In 2006, when the Ryan administration took office, we were warned that our promise to consolidate tax services to the county couldn't be met. I was tasked with leading the project. The critics said we couldn't overcome the status quo, that City Hall was too resistant to change. But we believed in our promise to deliver services more efficiently, and just as we had promised, we succeeded. Since then, the savings to Broome County residents have amounted to millions. Cynics also said we were overreaching when we proposed the kind of bold redevelopment strategies our residents said they wanted, and we believed our residents deserved. I spearheaded an ambitious plan to address the vacant and blighted properties that threatened our neighborhoods. We drafted and passed a new law requiring the registration of vacant properties and dedicated resources to enforce the law aggressively. To accelerate these efforts, we also seized the opportunity of a new state grant program sponsored by our great Assemblywoman, Donna Lombardo. And after 3 rounds of funding, not only did Binghamton win statewide recognition for our successful blight prevention efforts, but we also brought back nearly $6 million to the city, restoring or removing over 100 abandoned properties that posed safety hazards to neighbors, drained local tax dollars, and depressed our housing market. And when the mayor was seeking re-election, some said it would be political suicide if we tried to implement real solutions to the city's ongoing financial problems. But our work was always about doing what was right, not what was politically expedient. So in 2008, I had proposed a major initiative that would engage unions, city council members, administrative leaders, and community members in evaluating city finances and recommending real solutions. The task force I chaired recommended right-sizing our fire and police departments to the city's smaller population. I can tell you it was not an easy discussion, but I led it openly, inclusively, and with integrity. I trusted that city residents would appreciate our commitment to openness and ultimately respect the value of making the tough decisions to implement the real solutions. In the end, the cynics were wrong, and I'm very proud of the role I played in these reforms, which continue to save taxpayers more than $1 million annually. Some cynics said that our desire to work toward a healthier, more sustainable community was a long-term strategy that the public wouldn't understand nor accept. As Director of Planning, Housing, and Community Development, I refused to believe the public's hopes had been so diminished. So I led a strong commitment to build a more sustainable community, and I invested in real solutions to accomplish that goal. We believed in our vision, and we trusted the public had a much deeper commitment to our future than a few cynics had suggested. We helped create jobs in the home energy improvement sector by helping develop new markets between rural farmers and urban consumers. We supported our local farms and improved access to healthy food. We worked with AARP to identify and implement simple ways to make our streets more friendly to seniors. And we used green design principles to construct public spaces that will help minimize future flood damage. Under my leadership, the city's planning department earned state, national, and even international distinction for our forward-thinking policies. These are real solutions that for generations to come will contribute greatly to the social, economic, and environmental health of my hometown. Finally, in 2010, a dramatic and lively discussion emerged around leasing county parks and lands to a gas company. What happened was something very memorable. The evening the county legislature considered this proposal, I joined with over 100 citizens, young and old, concerned landowner coalition leaders, concerned mothers, Republicans, and Democrats, to share our common love for our hometown. We stood together to say respectfully, this is not the right decision, this is not the right time. It was a very inspiring evening because it affirmed the genius of democracy, the power of an informed and engaged citizenry, and the value of a government that listens to and responds to its constituents. In the end, it was a reminder of the responsibility we all share as citizens in shaping our community's future, a reminder that empowered citizens can work in partnership with our local elected leaders to achieve lasting positive change. Together, We all helped write that short chapter in Broome's history. But as we know, the book remains wide open and our shared future is still uncertain. Right now, many residents are still recovering from the devastating September flood. I've met many residents impacted by the flood and have been inspired by their resolve and courage. I've also helped many of them connect with resources in order to rebuild their homes, their businesses, their lives. They all still want to call Broome home, but some are unsure if they can. But there is one thing everybody in Broome County is now absolutely sure of. We need to make a bold shift in how we plan for our region's future. We need to be strategic. We need to be strategic in our public investments and support private investment where it makes most sense. We need a vision of where we're going and a commitment to get there. This is something we all agree on. Unfortunately, trust in government in America is low, and rightfully so. Many here in Broome County have told me that they lack confidence that our government leaders at all levels and across jurisdictions can work together to advance real solutions that will ensure a more secure future. They question whether politicians will have the courage and leadership to reach consensus around the right regional vision that best serves current and future Broome County residents, a vision that accounts for the new threats and seizes new opportunities, a vision that will convince our children to stay here, and a vision that will attract new families and new investment. That's why I'm in this race, to offer residents a clear and compelling choice come November. See, this election, it's not about me. It's not even about Democrats versus Republicans. This election is about two competing visions for the future of Broome County. Our vision is driven by passion and shared values to benefit all Broome County residents, instead of one focused on big money to benefit a few. Our vision is open in full view to the constituents, honest and respectful of those whom we serve, instead of one hidden from view by a series of clever public relations stunts. Our vision values consistency, accountability, and results, instead of an approach of saying one thing and doing another. Our vision values the health of our families, the beauty of our landscape, and the vitality of Broome's economy today and tomorrow, instead of one that goes with a quick fix regardless of the long-term consequences. Our vision, it's rooted in one simple truth, that Broome County is the place we always want to call home. I know this truth resonates profoundly in you, because it certainly does in me. When I catch glimpses of a younger me in Broome's varied landscape, when my siblings and I, with our children in tow, gather with our retired parents every Sunday for family dinner, and when Melissa and I are touched every day by the magic and joy and bubbling noises of our beautiful son, Joseph Riley. Broome County has always been and will always be that place I call home. And I can think of nothing more rewarding, nothing more fulfilling than working with all of you in service to others to make our home great again. Right here, right now. We begin the next chapter in Broome's history, and I know that come November, we will win this election. Because I know we all believe in better. We all believe in Broome.